Hi, everyone. Hi. Greetings. Can you guys hear me out there in the chat? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain today. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to this channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and smash that like button while you're at it. Queens and kings, on the agenda today, we have an exclusive. You know, this is not just a he say, she say type of situation. We have an exclusive. Summer Walker's team responds to the celebrity Jaguar Wright. And when we talk about reaching out and responding, it's $25,000, people. It's a lot. So let's get into it. We'll be right back. Something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. You need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get right. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love. All right. Thank you all for definitely coming back and tuning in with us. Let's go ahead and do the royal roll call. We have Norris Tony in the building. Norris Tony says, hey, Tulsa. Hey, Norris, how are you? And then we also have Judge and Jury with Judge. Hello, Queen Tulsa, mods in chat. Absolutely. Thank you for coming by. So let's really get down into it. I really want to thank you all for coming by, but I really want to express gratitude for being able to come here and share this information with you all. Shout out to all my people on YouTube, Facebook, on my personal page, and on the Queen Tulsa Show. I want to definitely thank you for tuning in. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. You know, we have a lot of people on the thumbnail. We have ARMONWIGGINS, we have Summer Walker, we have Tunde Balogun, and we have JAGUARWRIGHT. And we also have Donat. Donat is Jaguar's ex-manager. And there was a lot that went on, you know. It was a lot of things that JAGUARWRIGHT was unaware of because, you know, videos were maybe taken down or people had changed up their swag as far as like how they were giving it up when she was gone. Well, she's back. And I wanted to bring up ARMONWIGGINS. This is what ARMONWIGGINS was triggered off from. So if you guys give me 1 second, I'll be able to bring this up, and I want to share it with you all because one thing that we know about ARMONWIGGINS is he loves to go after a woman. Oh yeah, it seems like it's his culture. It seems like this is what his fans know him from, is dragging women from left to right. Okay, and this is what got his panties in the bunch. Let's go.
To any female who wants to get into this business, have a thick skin.
Are you guys
not drink alcohol, never get high in front of anybody, Keep somebody close to you that you know at all times. Summer. Has anybody bothered to ask why she all of a sudden became claustrophobic and couldn't perform anymore? Because she had anxiety? Yeah, she got anxiety. Somebody touched her. I don't know it for a fact, but I seen it in a, I heard it, and I know the sound. I can look in a woman's eyes and tell when she been touched. She don't trust none of the people that she around, so she just gonna stay off the road, you see. My advice to any female who wants to get into this business: have a thick skin, do not drink alcohol, never get high in front of anybody, keep somebody close to you that you know at all times. Summer. Has anybody bothered to ask why she all of a sudden became claustrophobic and couldn't perform anymore? Because she had anxiety? Yeah, she got anxiety. Somebody touched her. I don't know it for a fact, but I seen it in a, I heard it, and I know the sound. I can look in a woman's eye.
Okay, so you guys are probably wanting to know, well, why is Summer Walker being talked about? Why is she even being brought up? Well, Jaguar Wright, as you saw in that clip, she decided to make reference to, Summer Walker holding a teddy bear on the tiny desk, right? So that's Summer Walker right there. You guys can see that little pink bear right there, right? Let's get into why Armand had his panties in a bunch and why he decided to hike them up and run after Jag. Okay? And you have to understand this, like Jaguar is definitely a celebrity. A lot of people want to discredit her work that she has put in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break it all down. Let's get our mom back up there. Absolutely. And we have Jaguar as well. Hey, Jaguar. Hey. And this is the guy that really, really, really took advantage of this woman. He said that he made about $30,000. I know where $25,000 had come from. And I'll share that with you if you be a little patient. Okay. So here's ARMONWIGGINS. And ARMONWIGGINS has something to say to Jaguar. So let's go ahead and listen to what ARMONWIGGINS has to say. All right. Let's get into it. One thing about it, before we get into it, let's protect all women. Let's protect all women, okay?
All right, so boom. All right, so this is crazy, right? I'm just starting to get caught up on all the content on YouTube. I didn't realize I had this much content on YouTube. What's up? So I just wanted y'all to watch with me while I watch. The bottom Valentino card went over my head because it got posted and deleted. Because the gays and the girls were going haywire and they were upset that it got posted. So they he said he never heard of me. Guess what? I never heard of him either. But I'm watching though with bated breath.
However, but we got some clips of it because it's still on the internet. Now, but before we get into that,
this is me watching this with y'all for the first time.
With Summer Walker. Now, Jaguar Wright really, really triggers me. I'm not really
I bet I do, bitch.
So let me stop it right there. As you can hear, Armand says Jaguar Wright comes for Summer Walker. I want you all to really pay attention to what's going on, whose names are being mentioned, because it's all going to make sense, okay? Jaguar Wright mentioned Summer Walker. She said, Summer Walker, you know, it kind of looks like, you know, something happened. From observation, right? So follow me here. And as we all know, ARMONWIGGINS wants to be a part of the industry. At this point, it gives me Armand would do anything to get into that industry. Let's talk about, you know, his relationship with Jason Lee. He said Jason Lee, you know, kind of kicked him out and, you know, was trying to put dirt on his name, but he's still thriving and surviving. Well, let's continue to watch.
Dragging Common, saying that Common tried to sexually assault.
I didn't say he tried to do nothing. I said what he did. He tried to stick his dick in my mouth while I was asleep. I hit him in the nuts and I walked off. My story ain't changed. I triggered you. You want him to trigger you in your ass. That's what
you see what they, you see that they, you see, that's these type of black women. I want him to trigger me in my, wouldn't be a bad idea, but we keep going.
So I didn't do the topic. I let it go.
Oh, you let it go. You back on it though, yo. Yeah, I'm back, nigga. I never left.
My advice to any female.
Yeah, cue it up right. Cue it up right.
Projecting some her issues and things once other people. Just assuming that other women have been sexually abused.
Assuming, got it.
Things like that. And to me, I'm like,
I don't know who this nigga is. He got a call-in number. It's Street Star.
I do have a calling number. I invest in my shit. I am that nigga, yes.
I don't know. No, that's from the podcast. I don't know who this dude is.
From her little rants on Instagram, and she's trying to
from my rants.
A brand now.
I'll make it a brand.
Before I didn't know much about her. I only discovered through her rants on social media. So now she's just doing a lot of ranting and a lot of talking and just saying.
Is this nigga?
And you know, I don't think this.
But I'm not gonna hate you. He got some style about him a little bit. You know what I mean? He playing it down. And then, I'm sure he got them the male thongs that Gucci came out with.
So now I apparently have male thongs because I'm gay, right? So I have to have a male thong up my ass, which could be kind of hot. I might wear it this weekend when I go out of town.
Well, there was no lie there because we saw you in that dirty pink thong, Armand. You were at the pool and you thought that you were chewing it and you thought that you were really doing it. But yeah, the thong was dirty. It was pink and it looked like you spent the block. We'll just say that, you know, you spent the block in it. Okay. All right. So we'll continue. He's going to go on this whole situation about how Jaguar this, Jaguar that, but he's not making any sense. To me, he's not making any sense. Why would you sit up here and put yourself against Jaguar, who's supposed to be a nobody, right? Nobody knows about her. And all of a sudden, you decide to get the story and pick it up? It doesn't make sense. Why are you fighting so hard for Summer Walker? Any connections there? Anything that you want to let us know, Armand? Well, we're going to give it up. We're going to probably listen to about 30 more seconds of this, and then I'll shut him down, and then I'll go into my commentary.
My advice to any female who wants to get into this business: have a thick skin, do not drink alcohol, never get high in front of anybody, keep somebody close to you that you know at all times. Summer. Has anybody bothered to ask why she all of a sudden became claustrophobic and couldn't perform anymore? Because she had anxiety? Yeah, she got anxiety. Somebody touched her. I don't know it for a fact, but I seen it I heard it I know the sound. I can look in a woman's eyes and tell her she been touched. She don't trust the people that she around, so she just gonna stay off the road, you see. Now, for every name that I can tell you that you know, I can give you about 55.
Yeah, I stand 10 feet tall on this. 10 toes is round. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know anything about her personal life. I just know what it's like to be in this game.
Summer Walker.
And the girl was sitting there on the tiny desk holding the damn teddy bear. She's 20-something holding the teddy bear. That shows a sign right there of emotional regression. Because usually when you're traumatized, you stay emotionally at the age you were when you got hit. You know what I mean? Or when you got touched, or when you got abused. You know what I mean? So while you on the tiny desk, you a grown ass woman with a teddy bear. Like, I had to go back and check.
She not even listening.
Usually when you're traumatized, you stay emotionally at the age you were when you got hit. You know what I mean? Or when you got touched, or when you got abused. You know what I mean? So while you on the tiny desk, you a grown ass woman with a teddy bear. Like, I had to go back and check.
She not even listening to Summer Walker's response. Mind you, this is the first time you'll notice. Side note, no blogs posted this. Now, I thought that was interesting as well because this was Summer Walker's first. This was Jaguar Wright's first response, first time hearing it. So she didn't see anybody's blog. She seen it, but they didn't repost it. I understand. They're not, the blog's not gonna repost you. It is what it is. But I thought it was interesting that people have been posting Jaguar.
Because usually when you're traumatized, you stay emotionally at the age you were when you got hit. You know what I mean? Or when you got touched, or when you got abused. You know what I mean? So while you on the tiny desk, you a grown ass woman with a teddy.
She don't trust the people that she around, so she just won't stay off the road, you see. Now, for every name that I can tell you that you know, I can give you about.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 23 million people in the chat. Can we please get a like? Can you guys please hit the like? Let's go ahead. Let's take all this in. We see Summer Walker with those big round glasses holding that pink teddy bear on the tiny desk. This is not the black man's game. This is not the white man's game. Baby, this is the money.
Anything he want with you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
I crumble. My children crumble. My grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn or you're gonna get the bloody back for sure.
And ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for definitely continuing to watch. Let's go ahead and let's get right back into it.
55.
Yeah, I stand 10 feet tall on this, 10 toes in the ground. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know anything about her personal life. I just know what it's like to be in this game.
Summer Walker.
And the girl was sitting there on the tiny desk holding the damn teddy bear. She's 20-something holding the teddy bear. That shows a sign right there of emotional regression. Because usually when you're traumatized, you stay emotionally at the age you were when you got hit. You know what I mean? Or when you got touched, or when you got abused. You know what I mean? So while you on the tiny desk, you a grown ass woman with a teddy bear. Like, I had to go back and check.
She not even listening to Summer Walker's response. Mind you, this is the first time you'll notice.
You know what? At this point in time, I'm not interested in listening to what old boy has to say, because my thing is, you're not a woman. You don't know how it feels to be violated as a woman. And that's why I say some of these people, they take it a little bit too far. You don't know my experience. You don't know how I'm feeling. You don't know any of that. So let's just say this. To any survivors out there, I definitely want to say sincerely from my heart that I don't care if nobody believes your story. I believe you. And I want to see love and hugs and plenty of kisses. Okay, somebody loves you, baby. Now, let's move a little bit forward. Okay, because what I'm going to show you next is Jaguar's ex-manager. Okay, this is Jaguar's ex-manager. And, you know, it's a lot going on because her manager, her ex-manager, this man right here, got into connection mhm, with Summer Walker's team, mhm, members of her team, members of the team. Well, meet Tunde Baloge. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, you know, there was a $25,000 exchange. Well, I just want to say this. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. To get into these numbers with Summer Walker's CEO, founder, okay, Jaguar Wright. Okay, let's come correct. Jaguar Wright said what she said about Summer Walker. And then we have Armand coming out. And then we have different people coming towards Jag was saying, hey, people are following me. There are people after me. And everybody laughed. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's funny. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's off her rocker. Well, let's see if you will be still in your chair right after this.
Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash that like button.
All right, guys. So, oh, thank you. We have returned back. And so now we are in our fun fact segment. Okay. A fun fact segment. And so I want to give you guys a fun facts. Well, Summer Walker, her team, you know, management, the company, the record label company, Love Renaissance. So the CEO is Tunde Balogai. Okay. And he has a cousin here on YouTube. Her name is Esoteric. Oh yeah, and Esther Tarek was with Jaguar's husband. Listen, things are just now starting to heat up. Okay. hmm Go with me here. Okay. So what I just explained to you is Summer Walker's label, record label. Mhm. The guy, Tunde. Am I seeing his name right? Where's my notes? Hold on, because I wrote his name down. Yeah. Oh, listen, I've got notes. hmm Oh, yeah, I've done my research. And what was his name? Tunde. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Well, I need a brain fart right now. It's okay. I'm gonna let it out. How you doing? Listen here, if you want to get into the receipts, let me go ahead and pin my cash app up here so you guys can go ahead and send those donations in. I need some donations. I'm working very hard. I am the reporter here on YouTube. My name is Queen Tulsa. If you didn't know me, here I am. Listen, and I'm honest, and I'm going to ask you for what I want. And I believe it. You out there, you're going to hit that cash app, and you are going to bless me tonight. Okay, and I want to thank you in advance. So let's go ahead and put my cash app up here. It's $ beautiful 070707. Because we are getting into some things tonight. Okay, we are going to unpack a lot. You know, you have YouTubers out here, and let's just say this. Like I said, Armand just put out a record with Bia. Was it with Bia or it was with someone, Mahogany or I don't know. It's a lot. Listen, go with me here. I had to prepare myself for this tonight. All right. So let's go ahead and do our royal roll call. We have Norris Tony in the building. We have, please go over and follow Norris Tony's channel. It's spelled just like it is on the screen. Also, we have Judge and Jury with Judge Evie. How you doing? Okay. Yes, welcome to the show. We appreciate you. She says, hello, Queen Tulsa. We got Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones Jr., Orenthal, Bartholomew, Hutchison, Roundhouse, Williams. Okay. And then we also have Mahogany Jewels. Okay, that's where Mahogany is coming from. All right, shout out to you and shout out to everybody out there in the chat. All right, so now we have the fun facts up, okay? So I want to break this down to you guys. So this is Jaguar Wright's ex-manager. His name is Denat. And he's here on YouTube, and let me give you background on him. He's a troll. He plays in whiteface. He triggers the Black community. He goes in on the Black community. He is, oh my God, he's a maniac. And you know what? Actually, let me send a message out to Jaguar. I don't know if they're asleep or not, but let me see if I can get them on the phone to maybe see if they want to chime in, being that I am speaking about Jaguar Wright, and I've spoken about her speaking out on Summer Walker. Okay, I'll get her on the line, but I want to give you guys a little bit of rundown. This is her manager, her ex-manager. He was in contact with Summer Walker's, her management family member. And there was a $25,000 exchange. When you talk about putting a price on someone's head, I'm just like, it just started coming to me. All this is alleged, all this is speculation. I'm just trying to put the pieces to the puzzle. I'm trying to make sense of it all just as well as you all are. How you doing? Okay, so we're in your business, but we're not in your business, but we're in your business? Mhm. We're on an investigation. Mhm. It's safe to say. Mhm. It's safe to say that we are on an investigation. So let's go ahead and bring up, and I am saying this, I'm bringing you all this information. I'm bringing you all this information, okay? Because it's all going to make sense in the end. If you are not subscribed to Jaguar's channel or T and J's channel, please subscribe. I will be posting their channels on my community tab. We have a Women Caring for Women Wednesday. It's not just for women. We invite all the honorable kings out there that aren't tearing women down, that aren't making it hard for us, you know? And I want you to know that I take that very personally when I see, you know, violence. You know, I grew up in a home where it was violence. But present day, I'm not going to accept it and I'm not going to tolerate it. And neither should you. Help is available. If you're in a tizzy in a relationship, reach out to me. Let's get you an escape plan. We got to do this in secrecy. I'm here to help you. All right. And that was our commercial. All right. So we are going to pump it on over to, excuse me. Oh, girl, I thought I had a super sticker. I was going to say, oh my God, we got $9.99. But shout out to Nadine Fry. I love you so much, Jack. Glad to witness this. Love, brighten your skin. North. Oh, she spelled it. She didn't say North. She put NORF, North Philly for the win. Okay. So let's. Oh, this is TJ's channel, and actually, what I can do is I can drop the link to this video right here. I'll drop it in the chat so you guys can go over on your own and check out the full video from top to bottom. You see how we get down over there, okay? Everywhere. How you doing? Listen, if you want to see me more on camera, I need you guys to show up more. I would love to come on and entertain you in the night hour and early morning. Make sure you all are tuning in Monday, Wednesday, Friday to the Queen Tulsa Morning Show. You never know who we'll have on, okay? So let's go ahead and play this content. This was a night to remember. And as you can see, it's the Jaguar Wright WCW open discussion, right? So let's get into it.
Yes, you know how much I've been enjoying our conversations, and I really do love, you know, your commentary and the fresh approach that you bring from, you know, because you're a young man. I'm not even sure how old you are, but I don't even think you're 30. Are you?
Nah, I'm 25.
So right here, I want to point out that her ex-manager got his panties in a tizzy because a 25-year-old young king could hold a mature conversation with a 46-year-young woman, a Black queen. He's calm, he's patient, he's understanding, he listens to understand, he doesn't listen to respond. And shout out to King Kai. We need more of you out there. Such a great representation. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Your mother should be proud of you. Let's get into it.
Yeah, see, you're a pup, and I love that. Shout out to Nadine from Northside. What's up? Thank you for the super chat.
Shout out.
So could you introduce yourself now that you're here on the panel with us?
Yes, I can. My name is Kai. I'm from Queens, New York. I'm a conscious person. I would say I know a little bit about everything. I love all people. I'm a humanitarian, a historian, and I just do what it do. You come at me, I come at you. I love everybody. I'm cordial, and that's about it.
Well, I appreciate having you around. I keep telling everybody how I stay engaged in the future is I take me a steady dose of vitamin Z.
Okay, so I want you all to understand, check out the engagement. That young man holding a conversation with, like I said, a 46-year-old young woman, and as you can see, this gentleman shows up. So he's the one at the bottom to the left. This is who that is. So if you guys see his face, you need to be aware. He's dangerous. Oh, he's dangerous. Oh, yeah, he's very dangerous. Get out of his way. Call 911. Because Molly, you're in danger, girl. Let's get into it.
And when I say vitamin Z, I ain't talking about zinc. I'm talking about my Gen Zers. TikTok has opened that door for me where I can have that communication with the generation that my only living son is a part of. Love my Gen Z. So thank you so much for being here, Kai. And at any point in time, if you feel as though you need to tap in and take the floor, please do. Okay, we also have a new guest here on the panel. We have Mr. Denot Ricketts. We want to welcome you to the floor. And please, speak your piece.
Yeah, TJ, check your Cash App. I sent you 140. It was 139 in the GoFundMe. And the GoFundMe no longer exists. So you got that, right?
Let me check it.
Denot.
Well, no. Yeah, one thing at a time. I really don't want to speak to you. So.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. So just can you confirm that publicly?
Yeah, I'm about to confirm it. It's moving a little slow. I'm on the backup phone. It's in there. Okay. See it. Thank you. Yes, we're confirming that you said the thank you so much, Denot. We appreciate that.
Welcome. Next thing.
And just Denot, before you go, I want to say this to you.
No, I got two more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Esoteric in the building. Esoteric says, LMAO, I love it. This way. You all walk in hook, line, and sinker. Thanks. Tulsa continue to spread false narratives. Yes, LMAO. When you get sued for spreading false info, blame no one but yourself. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Well, would you like to come up and have a conversation, sis? Let's talk. Let's talk. Since you are in the building, we play fair, we play fair around here. I'll give you a moment. Yes. Are your panties in a bunch? Did your panties get in a bunch? Like her manager? But listen, remember, Esoteric. Remember that, here. And this is what you said, because I'm going to say what you said. You said that this was your cousin. This guy right here is over the record label that Summer Walker is on. You said that that was your cousin. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And you also, let's get into it. You got into his health. You said that the way that he looked before, you know, you said the way he looked before. What did you say? What did you say? Tell us. Get on up here and tell us, girl. You got the floor. Here, I'm going to start a poll in here. Okay. Okay, so answer that question in the chat, people. Get into it. Okay. You said this was your cousin. You said this is, she said, that's my cousin. She said, that's my kinfolk. That's what you said. That is what you said. Queen Tulsa, I can see and hear you clearly. No lag, no, there we go. No echo. Okay, so she can hear me as well. Okay, and you see that banner down there? Oh, this is definitely allegedly, honey. Because you said it. Only thing I'm doing is repeating what you said. It's on recording of what you said. You said that you sent Jeanette $25,000. You wanted to invest in him. Yeah. Oh, she says deuces. All right. So there's deuces. Oh, she says, yeah. And feeding Jag lies the way she feeds everyone else lies. Ma'am, when you were on the phone messaging her husband, you remember it's a 911 emergency? Do you remember that? And then Esoteric says Jay-Z is my ex-boyfriend also. LOL. Well, honey, you need to take that out with the beehive. Because look, we're not going to do that. What we need to talk about is should I write a letter? Should I write a letter to the company? I'm going to write a letter. I think I'm going to write a letter. You know what? I think I am going to write a letter. I think I'm going to write a letter. I've written on all these sheets of paper. But here, I'm going to write my letter on live. Dear Mr. Today, follow God. My name is Queen Tulsa, and I have a grievance with your cousin. All right, we are getting a phone call. We're getting a phone call. We're getting a phone call. We are getting along. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. Hello, this is the Queen Tulsa. This is the Queen Tulsa show. How can I help you? Oh my goodness. Jaguar Wright, is this you on the phone?
Yes, sweetie.
Oh my goodness, guys, we have an exclusive. Jaguar. I did. I called you earlier. You didn't answer.
We were out at dinner, and I think I'm not.
How you doing?
The phone.
Uh-huh.
We left the phone. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay.
What's going on?
Well, sorry to interrupt your night out, but tonight there was some information that was given to me through your lives and through the conversations with a young lady called she's Esther Terry, and your ex-manager was in contact with her. Well, Esther Terry mentioned that she is cousins with Tunde Balago or Balagay at a record company. And she spent $25,000 with your ex-manager to help his career and invest in him. Did you see any of that $25,000?
I didn't even know it existed until just a couple weeks ago.
Wow. Wow.
I remember the live when the Nat was struggling to find his way back into the algorithm. When he threw that birthday party or something when he had a home studio, and he said that all of his haters on YouTube sent him all of the stuff in the studio. He said Michael sent me something, and Adrian sent me something, and Danielle sent me something. Remember?
Wow.
Yeah. So, that. And he had been mentioning that he had invested.
I do remember that.
And then I find out, you know, that this woman who says she didn't know him, and clearly she didn't check into his background on social media. But she gave $25,000 to invest in him. I think the way she said it in the phone was, if I could invest $25 and make 2-3 times back what I put out, why wouldn't I take that opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
But then she also turned around and said she got the money like that, and she don't got it to give out like that. And then in one breath, she's saying she got a $500,000 house, and her baby daddy is a professional footballer, soccer player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's just a lot going on there. But even when I was trying to make the connection of why, because I initially believed that it was my husband and Janat that was catfish her. It's strange. And then considering the fact that Houston's only down the street, barely 5 hours away. Like if you put the pedal to the metal, you get there in 4 1/4, 4 1/2.
Absolutely.
It just doesn't make any sense that from February to August, which is what, 6-7 months, that in the course of the 3 months where they were kind of rocking until she found out about the Fifi girl, like it seems weird to me. Plenty of people in Dallas go down to Houston for the weekend. For crying out loud, little kid. She comes back and forth between here and Houston like it's nothing.
Jaguar, can we have you come on the show so people will actually know that this is you?
Yeah, I don't want to cam up.
You don't have to cam up. No, you don't have to cam up. Your avatar is fine.
Okay, where's the link in the chat?
I'm about to drop it right now. Mi casa es su casa. Su casa, mi casa. See you in a minute. All right, guys. We have Jaguar Wright. I want you guys to send a cash out to her. Jags Bread 2. Let's go ahead and treat our guest. You know what I'm saying? Let's treat her nice. She's coming over here. She's going to steal it. You know, hey, let's help each other. We're about to get exclusive, okay? And all exclusive. Because I know you guys have questions. We all have questions. And we all need to figure out, what is this man's situation? We need to know. Oh, yes, we do. So while we wait for Jag, we will go on a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
In November, a black Porsche drove in my driveway to do a K-turn. It slowed down. It just so happens I was home, and I was at a particular window where I could see. It was a woman who was with a burgeoning belly, and I could see that because the way our house is pitched, it's on a little bit of a hill. And this person, her, was taking pictures of our home. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then she backs out, she reverses the car to go back to where she came from. At that point, I can't believe what my life is about to turn into. I'm like screaming like a raving lunatic. And what would you do? What would you do? There was nobody for me to call for a second opinion. There was nobody to call. My out.
What is going on? Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me. So, since Esoteric wants to be entertained, right? This is who she has in her. So Esoteric was in communication with Jaguar's ex-manager, and Esoteric was wanted a new life with Jaguar's husband, whom she's still married to. And Esoteric also shared that her son overheard her communicating with Jaguar's husband, and her son told her that she could find somebody better. So, and she also says that her 15-year-old child gives her great advice. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and welcome up the one, the only, no introduction needed, Jaguar Wright. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Tulsa, how are you?
You know what? I will not complain. How are you? How are you? How's TJ?
Good. Tired. Mostly. You know, being who I am and living life the way I live my life, it requires a lot of mental thought, concentration. Takes a lot of energy. So I'm just grateful that even at my age, I still can muster the energy that, you know, living my life requires. I would be lying to say that I'm not a little more aware of all things. I got to pay attention closer to certain things than most people do. And this was a very illuminating weekend. Wow. My husband's mistress, his virtual mistress.
Yeah. I mean, how did you feel when you found out that your husband was connected with a woman, family members who you spoke about, like the industry people, you didn't, you kind of spoke up about their artists. How did that feel when that all like kind of comes to the forefront?
When she told me who her cousin was on the phone, I'm not going to lie. I was floored. I didn't show it. I'm good at that. But I was floored.
So let me ask you this. When we talk about the $25,000,
yeah,
and to know that Summer Walker's allegedly family record label people is associated or related to this woman who's interacting with your man.
It's very weird. It's very weird. Honestly, it's downright spooky. You know,
I don't know if this is husband, but Goomba is in the chat. We have a theater. What? We have a theater. Jackie still loves me and Tulsa wants me.
yeah, that's a bot. Or it's one of the talented Mr. Ricketts troll accounts.
Still out there fishing for a moment,
Why would I be jealous of a woman who's absolutely irrelevant? She's irrelevant. She has absolutely no value in any way to my life story. She is a person who at 40 years old slides in and out of people's DMs looking to make a love connection with men that she knows are married. Just so happens that it was my husband. That's all. And we were already separated. He was already living with another woman. So for her to come in the picture after my husband defects from his responsibilities to me as a husband, runs to his prior on and off against really sleazy, cruddy ex, and then you slide in behind that. I'm sorry, I just can't see a woman of substance doing something like that. It sounds like a fucking mess. Now, the story was, I was told the divorce papers were on the judge's desk, and he told me it was just a matter of days before, the divorce would go through so he could be a free man. But he had already been living with another woman for a month. So what, he waited until her to file for divorce? I mean, Nikki was running around calling herself Goomba future wife. They was talking about having a miracle baby. They tried to take shots at me, releasing our revenge porn. All of this shit is extremely messy. But if he wasn't going to get a divorce at Nikki's, what made you so special that he needed to get a divorce with you? For you? Does that make sense, Tulsa?
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean.
And then out of nowhere, here comes Fifi, who has said on several occasions that she was paid to do what she did with my husband. And all of a sudden, this is esoteric's way out.
Yeah.
This is her way out of the circus, even though you stayed in touch with him after. You didn't want to publicly be known as still talking to him and dealing with him, but you were, after Fifi, still talking with my husband, even though, even still, y'all have not seen each other face to face or in person.
Well, you know what?
7 months later.
This feels like, and I'm going to be a little shady, but this is just like TJ and her lover, ex-lover. They were prone to YouTube, right? They were following the stories. They knew what it was about. And so, I mean, ma'am, when she got on that live and decided to lie to you, how did you, I think everybody wants to know, how did you keep your composure for so long?
With esoteric?
Yes.
Having an honest conversation with her, or as much of it as possible as I could, was more important than exacting anger at her for a relationship that's not salvageable. Me and my husband are legally married. Spiritually, we will be linked for all eternity, whether I like it or not. I have no intention of being with him. I have no intention of spending the rest of my life with him. Clearly, either he's a person that cannot be trusted, or he is a person that can be very easily manipulated. Neither works for the life that I live.
And that is
Neither
true.
works. Naivete could bring about my alignment. Recklessness could bring about my alignment. Jealousy creates an open door for both recklessness and naivete. Because sometimes you're so focused on just trying to make it, you can't see what's stopping you from actually getting there. You make a lot of mistakes. Can I be very honest with you right now, Tulsa?
Please do.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay here with you and have this conversation, because one thing is becoming very clear to me the more I think about it. Like, the thing that puzzles me more than anything right now is, if it was my husband that introduced this esoteric, which is a screen name. I mean, clearly, she's half Nigerian, half American. She made it very clear that her mother is the American, that her family calls her half-breed. The only ones that will call her half-breed are Africans. Her father's Nigerian. She's made that very clear as well. So the fact that her cousin is Tumbe clearly is your cousin on your daddy's side. So
do you stand?
And I know that company and the management involved with Summer Walker were not happy about the things I had to say. There were threats of lawsuits. There were threats that we were going to court. And then all of a sudden it was dropped. There was never anything filed for defamation. And the truth is, I didn't lie and I didn't say anything wrong. I gave my honest opinion of what I believe to be an abused woman who appeared to be obviously abused as far as my perception goes. And then after everyone tried to drag me, and then ARMONWIGGINS picked up the banner to destroy me in the name of Summer Walker. Summer Walker then begins to have babies that were malnourished, that she weren't properly taken care of, being choked on camera, all kinds of weird shit. And then everybody got real quiet about what I had to say about her. And it's funny, because then everyone started attacking her. When I said from the very jump, this woman, I believe, has been abused, and she behaves like an SA abuse victim.
Are you referring to this photo right here?
All of it. Even there, she was in her early 20s, and she showed up to Tiny Desk dressed like a child. And then you go from this picture, flip back to the other one. Can you put those two pictures side by side?
Let's get a side by side.
From the second after that Tiny Desk, she was instantly over-sexualized. That's a big difference, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. A very big difference, love.
That girl said she developed social anxiety being on the road, and she didn't want to tour anymore. Let's be honest about what that looks like. The kind of venue she was playing, she was never going to come in touch with the public. The only people that she would be in close contact with would be the band, the production crew, the sound crew, management, assistants, background singers, possibly dancers if there's any out on the road. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At the level of gigs she was playing, she was only going to be around, for the most part, people that she was working with. So how could the social anxiety be coming from the part of her job that never touches her? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
Because if it were the audience that were scaring her, she would have had stage fright from jump.
Right.
She wouldn't have done no live shows. It would only been music videos and shit, and special appearances at award shows. But she was gigging, and all of a sudden she stopped because of social anxiety. Now tell me I'm crazy, Tulsa.
No, you are not crazy. I mean, it didn't make sense to me. I mean, to be honest, it did not make sense to me. Social anxiety and like you said,
you don't just develop that out of nowhere. It is triggered by trauma. And those are scientific facts. Studies have been done. Too many women in the entertainment industry as a whole, not just music, the entertainment industry as a whole, and I am including fashion and runway models as well. Too many women in this business are mouthless victims. sad. So yeah, it is kind of weird that I spoke out for justice for women in the industry. I speak on something that I see. I was never sued for it. I never lied about it. And it appears that everything that I said about this girl came true. And now all of a sudden, the cousin of the CEO of her company is chasing after my husband. That just sounds fucking weird to me. Sounds fucking really weird. And then the whole, what convinced you to just donate $25,000 to a random YouTuber with no background on YouTube, and you didn't even bother to check what he was doing? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. And in all honesty, you know, me and Teej talked. She told me, don't trust that girl. She's lying to you. She said, don't trust that girl. She's lying to you. And I said, what makes you think she's lying? I think she's the victim in all of this. I think my husband did not catfish her. She said, she's not as dumb as she playing to be. She said, I know energy. That girl lying to you. And as we've talked, my beloved said a few other things to me. What if the catfish scenario wasn't my husband and did not catfishing her to get 25 grand? What if it was esoteric and Denat that were catfishing my husband to get access to me?
It's so many ways that you can look at it.
And I don't know, saying it out loud feels weird, because I really do try to believe the best in people.
Mm-hmm.
But considering everything that's happening now, considering Donata sitting in this chat trying to pose as my husband when everyone knows my husband's icon is him with the fisherman's hat on. Like, it's just, it's giving cover up. It's giving misdirection. It's giving there's something more. Because if everything and all of this was so ridiculous, why were all of you so willing to play against each other? Because the truth is Esoteric sat there on the phone with me and was willing to help catfish my husband into giving me his location so I could have him arrested by the police for all his crimes against me. Why would she do that if she actually cared? And she said on several occasions she never loved him. She said her son said he was lame. She said she felt like such an idiot after she started finding out the truth about him. You know, and then convinced herself that my husband would never turn against her because she was the only one that he was going to stay loyal and true to. Curious. If you really believe that, why the fuck would you betray him? Does that make sense?
Exactly. Like what? You know, my thing is, why would I mean, if Nikki couldn't handle him for 30 days, I guess she thought she had superpowers. She was
But
like,
wait a
okay,
second though. Wait a second though. Because she was taking a lot of shots at Nikki. Every time somebody came for her neck, she had to bring up dirty Nikki. And Nikki was worse than me. And Nikki was this. And Nikki was that. You know, you got to be real mindful when a bitch wants to sit there and call uncle on another woman who's doing the same dumb shit that she's doing. Because bitch, you was fucking with a married man too. Like it's in bad taste to talk about Nikki. It's in bad taste. One thing I will say about Nikki is that she had that nigga in her house and she had to deal with him every day. No, she couldn't last a month. But this bitch is sitting here acting like she the moon and stars to my husband and she ain't never had to live with that nigga not one day. She was sitting on the phone with me, complaining to me about how manic and weird he was on the fucking phone with her.
what gets me is her 15-year-old son said, Mom, what is wrong with you? You can do better than this. Like, he's a lame. A 15-year-old. I mean, and kids, they, you know, this is who you gonna be bringing over here to the house.
It's giving handler vibes. It's giving handler vibes.
I can agree with that.
You stay close to him, have influence with him, but you ain't never got to be around him. You ain't never got to see him. You ain't never got to touch him. All you got to do is keep him on the phone. Keep finding out as much as you can find out. Interestingly enough, talking to her, he really didn't tell her much about me at all. He lied to her. He lied to Nikki. He lied about everything. I think the thing that most people are having a hard time digesting right now about all of this is that she willingly gave all of that up. I didn't force her into doing anything. I find it interesting that people started talking about they're going to call the police on me for harassment. How you going to do that when you called me? I got recordings of me picking up the phone with the phone ringing and you were ringing the phone. How am I harassing you? That sounds desperate.
Looking for a moment. Because as
No,
much as
I mean, I'm just saying that sounds desperate.
yeah, as much as they want to
And
discredit
guess
you,
what? If nobody cares but me, then why the fuck are you here? Denied. Why the fuck are you here, Denied? Because I guarantee you about 10 of the people in this chat is Denied.
he comes from like all different kind of pages. It's scary.
Y'all motherfuckers literally sit around doing all this extra fucking shit, calling yourself 007, when the truth is you ain't nothing but Agent 000. They are calling the DA on Jag for swatting Denied today. How is that possible? I was live online all day. So now they're saying that my husband is starting a couples channel with Esoteric. Babe, what did I say? That would be the next narrative they tried to spin. And now all of a sudden she goes from Esoteric 1 to Esoteric 007, like Denied. That's interesting. I got you on recording saying that you were getting protective orders against both of these men. I wonder what police enforcement agency.
I'm glad you brought that up. Can we not weaponize protective orders in 911? There's people out there that could really use those services and y'all are sitting up here weaponizing them. Stop doing that. Stop doing it.
See, I can tell by the speech pattern. I thought you loved Taisha Johnson, my cousin. That's the not speech pattern. That's not my husband's. My husband would never write this many words. My husband does dumb shit like put up a bunch of fucking emojis. 100 cuz. Laughing face emoji. Like, that's how my husband texts.
Yes.
My husband would never write comprehensive, yet slightly off in grammar sentences. My husband barely likes to fucking read or write. Plays video games. And smokes weed. And pops exos. Like, who do you people think you're fooling? See what I'm saying? She has call logs, you harassed. I got call logs too. With her calling me, her texting me. Baby, wasn't she texting you earlier today talking a bunch of mean shit to you on her phone? Yeah. Where's the phone at? Let's read Esoteric's messages. Where's the phone? Okay, let me get my reader. You know that phone's listening to everything. Since we want to be cute, let's be cute.
Real cute.
The Not Ricketts at 7:36 p.m. FYI, I'll never take you serious. Okay, Donat. All right, Esoteric. Okay, this was after she sent the text message from my husband when she was working with me to catfish him out of hiding. Okay, this is Esoteric. If I didn't know any better, I would think that you are trying to get Gerald to dox my address. Why? Contract on my money. See, now you are lying out of control. Pause. Tulsa, did you not hear on the recording that last part before things got heated when she said herself that she had a contract for the money?
Yes, they had a contract. She said, you said, why would you do that? She said, I have a contract. And
I didn't.
You said,
did I force that out of her mouth?
No, she decided to say that on her own. Okay,
got it. So this is her text message. Contract on my money, exclamation point, exclamation point. See, now you are lying out of control. Wow. I got to take that in. So I'm not imagining things. I didn't imagine her when I asked her why was she giving $25,000. Her immediate response on the recording coming out of her mouth. She said she had a contract, correct?
She said she had a contract.
Okay, so how am I lying out of control?
She said that it was an investment. She wanted to invest into this man.
I'm just saying that's what she said, right?
She wants to invest in him. Yes.
Okay, let me finish reading the text. Okay. I will sue, believe that you behave zero idea. Oh, behave. I will sue, believe that you have zero idea what that investment entailed. Nothing with you. Wait a minute. How the fuck does that make sense? Like, I'm a writer. And she starts off, well, it's not even a sentence. And it's supposed to be a question, but there's 2 exclamation points. So it's bad grammar. Contract on my money. Contract on my money.
Yeah.
With the 2 exclamation points. See, now you are, and now all of this, the rest is in caps. Now you are lying out of control. I will sue. Believe that you have zero idea what that investment entailed. Nothing with you. Well, once again, I lied about what? First she said I lied about the contract. Then she comes back and says that the contract doesn't have nothing to do with me.
But this is my thing.
But she said that I'm lying out of control about what? I'm not understanding.
Why won't she come and clear it up? Like, this is my thing.
Hold on a second. There's more. There's more.
Oh, get into it.
You are lying, and I will tell everyone. He and Elaine are making a movie. Smarty Pants, you know nothing. You are a fucking liar. You are lying. I will sue. The truth will be told, and he does not know you, lady. 99. Like literally, N-O-N, N-O-N. That's his health info. Wow, that's low. You are jealous, and I don't care what you say. He will not dox me, and God will judge you. But in the meantime, thanks for dropping all the recordings. I have them saved and protective order on you. Thanks. Let's burn it. All will be fine. Like, she goes on for hours. I don't believe the words coming out of your mouth, TJ. You sound so defeated. I will pray for you. She stay punking you. I feel sorry for you. Like, she stay punking you, TJ. Everyone sees you. A desperate to be here, bitch. It's sad. I know you see the chat. You don't care because she don't care about you. You know I didn't. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
So,
are you fucking kidding me?
Is she gonna try to go after TJ too?
No, my thing is at the end of the day, I had an honest conversation with this woman. I didn't threaten her or menace her in any way. She cooperated with me every step of the way. We talked. We had heartfelt conversations. I was empathetic. I was understanding. I was supportive. I believe she had been taken advantage of.
Yes. She was the victim. I mean, listen.
That's how I saw it. Up until she started bragging about a contract and making an investment and this, that, and the third, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, and starts writing paragraphs of craziness. How are you going to sue? How are you going to sue me for defamation for words that came out of your mouth uncoerced?
Her investment was to take you down. A lot of people don't know that. Her $25,000 investment allegedly was to take Jaguar down, because if we think of it, the content that Denat was putting out, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, you know?
Denat is the one that spearheaded the campaign about exposing my husband as down low gay.
Yeah. And actually Denat, if memory serves me correctly, he had photos, allegedly. He had seen it, allegedly. They got real close. I mean, real
like, there's
close.
a lot of wild shit going on in the backdrop of all of this. But at the end of the day, I cannot see a woman of any kind of substance getting involved in this kind of nigga shit, or as her people would say, akaka. You know? It was so funny when she said that, because I was thinking it, which is why I said, I know I got that.
No, Jaguar.
A lot of people don't know what that means. It's Nigerian slang for nigga, cotton picker. I got that.
Ooh.
So amongst them, it's a slang that they use to make it very clear that they and us are not the same.
Not the same. You're different. You are different.
So when I heard her say akata, like little Nigerian girls, that word is like a curse on your future. Now, if any of those recorded conversations weren't true, the only person that lied then would have been her. No?
She is the liar. She's lying.
Like one way or the other, one way or the other, whether she was lying or telling the truth, she was playing a role one way or the other. For a woman who says that she wants to work a regular job and protect her anonymity and not get caught up in the bullshit, you picked up the lingo real fast, you invested in a YouTuber real fast, you're doing a whole lot of shit for someone you just met, with someone you just met who you didn't even bother to research and don't know anything about. That don't sound wise for a 40-year-old woman. That don't sound wise at all. And understand this. I've said it all the time. I've said it a million times. My enemies are very powerful and they do anything to silence me. And for years, people tried to attack my marriage to find a way to separate me from my husband. They wanted us separated. They wanted me alone. They did not want me protected. And we were armed. But now that I'm on bond and I can't carry a firearm to protect myself until my case is dismissed, safety looks a little different for me. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, which is why no one knows where we are. So we can have some semblance of peace when we lay our head down at night. My enemies will do anything. They'll stoop to all kinds of levels. They've used some of my closest and dearest friends to hurt me. People that I would have never thought would have turned on me. So if all of that has happened in my life, why in God's name would it be a far-fetched thing for me to deduce that this woman and to not catfish my husband to get to me?
How does that make you feel in this moment to know that that was the goal, but you avoided that trap? You know, they kind of fell into the trap on their own. How does that feel?
It feels like God is with me. Emmanuel, my son's middle name, my firstborn. His anniversary's coming up fast. You know, I'll never forget my son's first anniversary. My husband was a real prick. I was just on the couch, crying, sitting next to his urn, crying. And My husband walked up to me and said, "When you finally gonna get over and being dead?" Yeah. It's gonna be nice not having him around this year so I can celebrate my son's 30th birthday and the anniversary of his passing without some fucking weirdo around jealous because I still love my transition son.
You were perfect for him.
I really should have married that surgeon. I really should have. I should have married Antonio Gordon. Gerald, I really should have. Could you do me a favor, Tulsa? Because I know you a little bit tech savvy. I need you to go online and look up Antonio Gordon, drummer. See what pops up. He used to play for Celine Dion's show in Vegas.
Ooh. Hold on.
Tall Jamaican, dreads.
Oh.
Dark skin, chocolate.
Oh.
Did you find him?
I sure did. Hold on. But I haven't found a good photo of him.
He's not very present on social media. But he is on my Instagram. He used to date Alicia Keys too. We were born on the exact same day. I wish I had waited for him to make it to the States. I was so fucking grief stricken. I needed somebody there right now. And Gerald was there. And he talked me out of doing a very foolish thing. And I was grateful, so I just locked down with what I had. I should have married the fucking surgeon, man. I'll never forget, right after me and my husband got married, I had to go to Edmonton to do a show. He was supposed to come with me, but for whatever reason, all the money that he had been given by me from us being on the road and doing shows, he didn't get his passport, so he couldn't go. So we wasted $500 on his ticket back and forth to Canada. And then when he found out Antonio was scheduled to play with me because the gig was booked before he and I got together and got married, he freaked out on me the entire trip, gave me anxiety attacks, called screaming all day long, all night long. I actually had to make the promoter switch drummers just to get some peace. Antonio wasn't so happy that I was married anyway, so it was an easy gig for him to walk away.
Is this the man right here?
Hold on a second. No, that's not him. That's not him. Put in Calgary. Go back up to your search bar and put in Calgary. Yeah, Celine Dion's drummer, Antonio Gordon. Or you could go to my Instagram page. But yeah, he used to live in Calgary. He had a really great band. I'm trying to remember the name of the band. They won a bunch of awards. Really, go to images. Put in Antonio Gordon in the bar, and then go to images.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna show you what grief, extreme grief, will make you do. Oh, it says right there, Antonio Gordon and Alicia Keys on his basketball player. Yeah, you're gonna have to put in Antonio Gordon drums. He is cute though. Yeah, you're gonna have to put in drums. You're gonna have to be specific. Okay, scroll down. Cause if not, here, because that's such a common name. You'd be surprised how many drummers have that name worldwide. Nah, you're gonna have to go to my Instagram. Pull up Jaguar Wright Instagram 2018. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're not gonna find it here. Because that man is Jamaican, but that's not him. We had pictures posted together. Live from Edmonton. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's your Instagram.
Now, if you run down to 2018.
I just dropped your link in the chat so people can follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. There's a lot of history there. From me in Philadelphia, documenting my life all the way up until now.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down to 2018. Yep, keep going, keep going. It's a lot of life in here. Lot of life. But there are gaps from the times that I was in jail. Terrible. Freaking terrible. Mia Free.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love her. Kirion Franklin, the nephew. Oh, yeah. That killed me when he passed away. Dayla. 2018. You won't see my husband. That's how you'll know you're in the right space. Arizona. So much life. So much life.
Who is?
Giovanni.
Oh, he was. Oh, excuse me. That was his but Giovanni was handsome.
Very. Both of my sons.
Woo.
Both of my sons. I don't do anything bad. I really don't. There goes Sam. That's us in Shreveport with my guy Eddie Spencer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Charleston. That's my cousin Alma. Mm-hmm. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Me and Lunell. Keep going. Like, yeah, you won't even see my husband. Oh, that's when me and Genesis first met last December for the first time in 20 some odd years. Worst day of my life now that I look at it.
DJ Butt Naked.
Worst day of my life. Oh, she needed to do a post. Keep on. Yeah, you got to get to 2018. Like I said, a lot of life. Oh. Anniversary. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. I can't wait to start making my products again. Oh, Ezra. The little boy from Dallas that went to my husband's church who died from Astro World. Yeah, we're getting there. Keep going, keep going. Tasha's mugshot. We're looking at like October, November 2018. Keep going. This is 20. That was 2020. So yeah, you got some further to go. Oh, me from target practice with the rifles. God, I miss it. That's my nigga. Yo, that boy crazy. Yeah, keep going. Them gold shoes. From gold shoes to gold hair. Fuck you, bitch. I don't care. Hey, hey, hey. I can't wait till we finish that. Yeah, keep going. Because this is the pandemic. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. We talking 2018. Jesus, there's a lot of life here. Is it wild looking through my life, Tulsa?
No, it's very intriguing. It's not wild, it's intriguing.
The infamous Christopher Williams giving Diddy head video. Me and that nigga. Me and that nigga. Me and my nigga. Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle. That's my uncle, John Canada Terrell, Flash from the 5 Heartbeats. Yeah, 2018. Flo Brown. Yeah, this is like the first time I took my husband home to Philly. Oh, those are the pups when King was a pup. Me and Common on stage. We're getting closer. I don't know why anybody thinks. Keep going. Oh, us at the studio. That was such a great day. Me and Blue Martini. A lot of great performances on my page. Yeah, we're getting there because I'm blind. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Me and Yo-Yo. All right, this is in camp. Yes, stop there. Okay. All right, so scroll up some.
Okay.
Like, go back where you came from. There goes Giovanni. Hold on a second. No. Because those are pictures of my wedding, of our wedding bands when we got them done. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hold on, no. Wait a minute. No, no. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, because he wouldn't be in any of the pictures. Keep going. Keep going. Jesus, it's a lot of life. Ron Grant, one of my mentors. Keep going, keep going. Keep going.
Me.
I thought about Giovanni a lot at that time. All right, that's Mother. Mother on me on stage. All right, now you see that picture right there with the smoke? With me on stage.
Okay, hold on. With the smoke. Right here?
Keep going. No, go back. Uh-huh. This is me heading to Edmonton.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that picture, the black and white. That was in Edmonton. Antonio was playing behind me on stage. Keep scrolling. That's Stone Mecca. Damn it, I was hoping that I could. You know what I'm gonna have to do, Charles? I'm gonna have to sit me and Ty Macklin at the studio. Yeah, like this is all right around the time before Terry Lynn Carrington and Herbie Hancock. God, I got some awesome freaking friends. Me with Mother Betty Wright on stage. You see that right there, Betty Wright? I was on stage singing background for her that night. That was me filming from my microphone. Her in the red and black. She got on the red top with the black pants. That was the last time I got to sing with Mother Betty Wright on stage before she passed.
Right here.
Yep, right here in Dallas in Fair Park. What a memory. God, I miss her. Man, there are so many pictures. I know there's a picture of he and I in there somewhere. I just ain't no point in going all the way through it. I'm gonna get you a picture though while we're here.
Yes.
And I'll send it to you. This performance. Me being able to sit there and film her from my microphone.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say I ain't had a blessed life.
That's right. You've been around the greats. You know what I'm saying?
Like people are sitting there looking at the footage, but what they're not realizing is that I'm literally standing on the stage singing background.
Right.
Watching my godmother, my music mother, teach me some more. Class act, period.
Legendary.
I love it that everybody that showed up in your chat tonight came here just to heckle me and talk shit.
Well, you are.
And the only people that seem to have been here consistently is this fake Goomba Johnson, this real truths person, and whoever else. Yeah, but that picture there, that was Antonio was behind me, and that's me and Giovanni in his apartment. That's me in Edmonton. Keep going, keep going. Those are the promoters there. You see us holding the flyer. I don't know where the rest of those pictures were. They might be all tags. And I don't feel like going through the tags. Giovanni's baby picture. Can we talk about, I need to say something. Seeing all of this and his anniversary coming.
We're going to have a celebration for him.
Well, I am. That was right. You see me and Jean Baylor. Jean from Jeanne in the green and me in the black, us singing together. That was that night at South Baylor Project. So many great moments. Gerald came to that club with me. Do you remember Goomba Johnson? You remember being at the club? Jesus, these people are pathetic. This is
history, Jack.
This was the Grammy nominated project. This song was so amazing.
Sisterhood looks like sharing the mic. Let's sing it together.
That's my sister. I love her to death. That's my sister in Christ. I've known Jeanne since they were at Temple, like 30 years. That was a great night in Philly. Came home to visit. Yeah, it's been an extraordinary life. But seeing these pictures of Giovanni, it brings me back to the fact that grief will make you do. That was Gary Edwards from The Voice. He goes to my church.
Right here.
When you go back, me and a young man.
You are a young man.
A little further down. Keep. Hold on a second. I think you were Keith Young. This was what my life was like before. Those are my cards from when I was in jail. Nicole Allen actually sent me that card with the little weird face on it, and those were the original T-shirts for the Free Jag campaign, the first time, self-love. I guess what? I didn't get one of those either, Tulsa.
All right, because this is all of the self-love blessings.
I got home from jail the
They
last
will
time.
rake in some money using your name.
Wait a second, though. I got home from jail the last time, and I didn't get one either. So I didn't get a self-love Jaguar Wright T-shirt, and I didn't get a Free Jag turn fuck Jag T-shirt. Yeah.
Darn.
Guess what else I just tracked down, Tulsa?
What?
This is breaking news.
Breaking news. Let me get in close.
There was a defense fund, a Jaguar Wright legal defense fund that was online up until not long ago. It had nothing to do with the Michael Bragg's Adrian Lewis GoFundMe. It was something else, and people were also donating to that at the same time. It was all just withdrawn and emptied into a bank account, not mine. $2,700. Someone collected in my name for a legal defense fund. And anybody who wants to talk about the behaviors of celebrities, I got 5 names for you. Travis Barker, ASAP Rocky, Lil Boosie, Kanye West. You never seen an entertainer who acts like who? Who acts like what? Blueface and Krishan? My, Tulsa.
Getting close. Getting close.
It gets more and more ridiculous. You know, what's really sad is when I think of Maddie Michelle. There goes Sam and there goes my friend Judge Elizabeth Frizzell at her campaign. Spinderella. And unfortunately, Nicole Allen was there. Fucking leech. You know.
Get it out.
I've been through a lot. And I did it all for my kids, for their future. To fight for their future. And there goes Tony Rock, Chris Rock's little brother. We known each other a long time. Mickey Miller, Cleon Edwards. You know what, Tulsa? I want to thank you. Raheem Devon, that was such a great night that night. Raheem sang his ass off. Look at how young Sam was.
I know.
There I go. Black power. I had just got released from jail the day before at a political fundraiser. My book, The Woodshed. I really wish I had promoted that more. Wow, what a trip down memory lane. Oh my God, me mom. I hated that I had to sing at her funeral. Now see the picture with the hat, that's me in Tokyo. No, I'm sorry, that's me in Hong Kong. Yeah, me and my platters.
Yes.
That you see that with the yellow shirt right there? That's me in Hong Kong when we did the Cultural Arts Festival. I'm sitting in the street and I'm wearing my Ichiban t-shirt, my bucket crochet hat. I was staying right there at the Runway Hotel, right on the harbor. Oh my God.
What a beautiful experience.
Been to 1,000 cities in my lifetime. 1,000. Sang in them all, rocked them all. That's us backstage. Now you see that guy right there? Do you remember him from movies? The white guy? You probably seen him on a bunch of Law and Orders. Him and his wife are amazing. They are amazing people.
This guy
See,
right
at
here,
the
right?
Gateway Hotel. That's Jay
Random
Sanders.
American Moment with fellow American artist Jay Saunders and crew are here in Hong Kong performing in the play. The
Gabriel's election year.
Gabriel's election. Wow.
Little Lakeisha Benjamin, who also played in Beyonce band, played with Gregory Porter, has her own ensemble. Mosaic Project.
How cool. It's amazing how, you go for one thing and get blessed with several different more,
That's us, all of us girls there at the bar. I mean, it's been an extraordinary life.
Yeah.
It's been an extraordinary life.
Crawfish.
Yeah, that was me making crawfish boil at home. Potato corn sausage, like a good Southern girl's supposed to. Jesus. This was long before I met my husband. My God. What a life. That's me in Washington. Oh, that's DC, right around the corner from Capitol Hill. I used to stay there with a man that I was seriously thinking about. Do you see that picture of me, Belial Music Soul Child, and Keisha Cole when she was real little?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We were some bad, rich little motherfuckers, yo.
Ain't that it?
Isn't that a great picture?
I love it. It's definitely a vibe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's get back to topic. I made a really
I
rash.
like for people to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, that fucking picture. Fucking at 40, man.
How was 40-40?
A New York nightclub ran by a wannabe gangster turned rapper. There goes Big Daddy. When I came out the public, I packed on weight. I wanted to be invisible. I wanted to walk away from the game. I didn't want to be so easily recognizable. Look at me on that stage in that blue tunic gown. My. What a life. This was me at my largest. This was me at a size 16. I danced all around that stage. I had them on their feet. I had them going crazy. I was right before we moved to Texas. Giovanni was in jail, and I was just trying to get everything squared away for when he got out so he could come do his probation. You know, I remember that night. That was Shirley Ralph. You remember the woman who played Moesha's stepmom?
Mm-hmm.
This was her event called Divas at the Dell. Her and her husband, Senator Vincent Hughes, are very good friends. And this was their event that they did, Divas. Me, Mesa. Shit, that was the last time me and Matthew Knowles bumped into each other. He was there that night. And then me and Martha Wash hanging out and singing. Oh my God. Tweet was there. Everybody killed it.
I love Tweet. Now let's get into the food, honey.
I'm a cooking ass. Everybody who knows me knows that. And I am a big foodie, so on the road, I'm always documenting food. That was a beautiful steak tartare in Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C. Really, really, really great food. Homemade chips, fried, just, oh my God. Okay, now somebody in here, this real truth person, is really talking about things that are totally irrelevant. And people in jail lie to get money on their books. Just wait a minute. You see me with that young man cutting my hair? The good-looking young man standing behind me. You just went past me sitting in the cutting chair.
Right there.
That's my little cousin Rob.
Okay.
When I was home, he would cut my hair. Great hands, great heart. He's the one that told me that everybody in my family, including my sister, my cousin Crystal, all of them, said that I was going to be dead before the year is out. Told me that earlier this year. Before my husband had that white wire put on me and I had to go to the hospital. That's my little cousin Robert McClendon. And he said, cuz I'm worried about you because they say you're going to be dead before the year is out. He was really scared for me.
Are you still here with us?
It ain't he fine?
Girl, yes. Yes, he is.
I don't got ugly people in my family on neither side.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
What the? Wow, this is insane. Like,
What?
Danat is really busy tonight. Yes, I do live a hectic life. It's been hectic. I've been on the move for 30 years of my life. That's who I am. It's not my fault that people can't grasp the way I live. Truth is, it's not for anybody to grasp. It's my life. And I get to live it how I see fit. And more importantly than that, more than money, I want equality. For people who look like me, who were born as the same gender of me or embrace the same gender as me. Like, I want equality. There is no equality in the entertainment industry. I went back looking at some old Prince footage of me and my frittatas. I'm a cooking ass nigga. I'm something else. Us on the road. My mom acting a fool at Sam's graduation with that North Philly. People don't know my mother. My mother from North Philly for real. Oh, what's wrong with this picture? My mom gritting hard at my mom. Oh, that was Sam's 8th grade graduation. That's my nephew Devon, Shelly's son. Me and Jeff Bradshaw. You wait a minute. That's Daniel Jones. You remember my friend that I told you just passed away? That video on the organ is him killing it that night at the club. That's Daniel Jones. Well, no, that's Jeff Bradshaw, but Daniel Jones was on the organ. If you go back down, I'm standing right there. I'm standing right over top of him. I can't believe he's gone. That's us at Sandaga. Janet Jackson's former musical director, and he was playing keys for Erykah Badu when he passed away from a drug overdose. Wow. You see, I'm always in the pool. Me, Marsha, and Natalie. That was that night that I sang Purple Rain. Me and Floetry. And that's them. That's me backstage. Shit, just sitting here with you right now, Tulsa. How dope. I can't even read it, Tulsa. My reggae fish platter. Me and Sharon. When Fife passed away. Oh, do you see me and Bernard Hopkins? Neighborhood boy came to the show. The two side-by-side pictures. No. That's just a dude who met me in the street. He turned out to be a real grinder and a fan. But Bernard Hopkins is 2 pictures. It's a collage, us side by side, me and B Hop. My. What a life. Me. Oh shit. The Michael Jackson and Soldier Boy picture. Ooh, that I forgot about that. Child shady. And that's me and the guy from that dating show. We were all at the cigar lounge together. Oh. You remember him from the dating show, Sean Bullard? Oh my, oh, I gotta call him. Wow, me in Miami, me on the beach. That's Cape Cod, the Cape Cod Jazz Festival, Arnetta. Oren. My. Tia Fuller from Beyonce's band, my baby. That's us right there. If you go back to that collage, that's me. In Cayenne, South Guyana, South America, we did the jazz festival. Ooh, Mother Millie on the toilet. Me at the press conference. It's hot as hell, but it was so beautiful. That's funny. Someone keeps saying one hit wonder, and yet all we've seen is years of achievement after achievement. Oh, there goes Travis Jackson. Me and the man, me and that gorgeous black man with those cigars. I should have married him. I should have waited for him to get back to Paris. Instead, I married Sam. But then again, I wouldn't have had Sam, and me and Travis are still friends. He was a runway model. I dated a lot of models when I was young. But he was a Philly boy. I was playing at a BB King's that night. That's Times Square. Us at the Sugar Bar at Ashford and Simpson's place having dinner. Me being shady with that Soldier Boy cover. And right by it is another great picture with me, Terry Lynn Carrington, and Valerie Simpson from Ashford and Simpson at the house when we were recording. Yeah. That was me and my friend at child support court. He was crying. Oh, rehearsal. Wait a minute. Lettucey is there. Keep going down. I think I caught Lettucey at a rehearsal. Was this San Jose we were practicing for? Oh, that's an old picture. That's by 10. That's Monica Lockett's baby daddy right there. Oh, that tunic gown was one of my favorites. Funky Brave Mohawk, second album. Me and Uncle Daddy. I think this is around the time we had the beef. I had that beef with K. Michelle. Oh, the Kim Kardashian penguin. I've been shady for years. Oh, me and Mother Nona. Oh, you see that? Me and, oh, that was Terry's birthday in Chicago. Did you see Esperanza Spalding and Nona Hendricks? I miss them. Essie's so amazing. The picture of my grandmother that my cousin painted. And look at that, Giovanni, me and Sam. Yeah, that's my grandmother. That's my father's mother. That's Georgia Ann Hard. Me and my boys. Me and Sam practically look identical. Giovanni was a great, you see me as a baby? I've been giving motherfuckers the side eye for, oh, that's me, Lettuce and Olita Adams, and Lettuce at rehearsal. That's in San Jose, and this was Boston. A model that I used to rep, and then she went into porn. I told her to just be herself. That was downtown Boston. It's been an interesting life. Wow, Tulsa. Oh, I love that post. You're in that hominin fallacy. When I first started doing like journal blogs, Jerome, where's Petey? Is Petey there? As you see, there's a lot of pool table stuff in my background. People who don't thank me and Tracy from the Jazzy Fat Nasties. That's me in LA, Lamert Park. Oh, look at that throwback picture. It's my cousins in there. And me at Hollywood Studios. That's Maverick Flats. Do you remember the show Insecure? Tulsa. You remember the show Insecure? I think it was the first or second episode, but they were filming on that stage when she got up and did the open mic for Broken Pussy. When you go back down, it's that same stage. You'll see, like, it looks like an old 70s cave. Right there. Where the girl is standing on stage, that was comedy night. That's the same club where they filmed Insecure. Me and Tony Rock at his house in Baldwin Hills. Isn't that a beautiful view from his terrace? And that's us. BET, the Roots event. That was the last time I went to a Roots event. That was the last time I ever decided to go. I didn't like what was going on. I seen a bunch of rituals happen, and I was like, this is the last time I'll come. Me walking through the crowd with a scarf over my face. Filming everything. Buster was there that night, so he ripped it. He was talking about how he used to sell beat tapes. He would steal Jay Dilla beat tapes. Oh my God.
So,
you know what? You doing this tonight with me? I think I see what you're doing. I think I see what you're doing. I am everything that I've always said I am. And it's just so funny because People so love to believe lies. The evidence of my life is documented. I've been documenting my life live online now for over a decade. And I'm so glad I did. Because if I listen to these idiots on YouTube and I believed only what they said, man, I might actually forget I did all this shit. And these are just the pictures that I posted. There's so many other more magnificent ones that I have filed away in digital files that are so much better than this. Really awesome moments. My. Thank you, Tulsa. Thank you for doing this with me.
Absolutely. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to if we can do the daily devotional and then we can head on out. But before we do all that, let the people know where they can follow you and also
I'm really simple. Whatever outlet you can think of at Jaguar Wright or Jaguar Wright Johnson. I keep it simple. Always have. I don't try to make myself a mystery to people. If you really want to know who I am, then you'll just look. Because it's all right there. I am, period. And I make no apologies for it. It's just weird to know that there are people who are willing to go through such drastic, just dramatic lengths to find a way to stop me from being me and standing up for what I believe in. I haven't accused anyone of anything. But what I can say is, Tulsa, thank you for connecting these dots, because it really makes, when you see it all spread out, it's one thing to think it and suspect it. But when you see it all spread out in the manner in which you laid it out, it looks mighty suspicious.
Yes, I totally agree. I mean, my thing is, I like to be on the side of what's the details, what happened. You know, it's not about who I like, it's not about anything like that. It's what's going on, and let's get down to the bottom of it. And so, with you
I tell
and
you what I do know.
your
After the text messages that I read, and after the things that I've seen in this chat, I think it would be fair to say that some people are very uncomfortable with this conversation being had. Tulsa, I love your chat. I love your channel. I love what you do. But 2/3 of the people that I see in here tonight, I've never seen in your room before. Which lets me know, you know, this is striking a nerve. And just as much as it's striking a nerve for them, it's striking a nerve for me. And I need to sit back and think on this. But I want to thank you for bringing your journalistic mind and piecing these little interesting things together. You know, people always talk about conspiracy theories, and yet when they come true, all of a sudden it's, we didn't see that coming. When I think about people like Aaron Carter, do you remember him?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Went through a lot.
When I think about Kim Porter, when I think about Whitney Houston, when I think about her daughter, Bobby Christina, I don't know. Some people say there is nothing such. When it comes to coincidence, there are no coincidences. Everything's connected. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Tulsa.
You are
And
so
thank you for taking me down a walk of my own personal memory lane, because I think two things are clear. I am everything that I said I am. I have done everything that I've said I've done. The evidence is there. And for the past 3 years since I started speaking out in July of 2020, I have been a hunted and hated woman. And yet I've never been sued. People always go out of their way to try to make a liar out of me. Yeah, everything that I say just keeps coming true. I don't know. Just to look at all of this.
well, I think that I'm going to be breaking stories that you've already, breaking the stories of things that you've already said and that are coming to pass, because you've already addressed Honeycomb, and now Honeycomb has been investigated. It allegedly said that his house was raided, and so I definitely want to keep up with that. And plus, Notorious B.I.G. or Tupac's murder is being investigated. Oh, the case has been reopened, and his name had come up allegedly.
His name's going to come up a lot with a lot of things. I've already made it very clear I'm willing to live and die for what I believe in. What my enemies need to ask themselves, are they? I'm tired of injustice not finally meeting a reckoning. And it's time for a reckoning for all women, especially women in entertainment, for all women, whether born biologically a female or identifying as female. It is time for us to change some things. I'm sick and tired of seeing trans women being exploited in the music industry. Trans women are heavily exploited in the music industry. And Tulsa, if I'm lying, please say so. Please tell me if I'm lying.
No, baby, your feelings, everything you're saying is valid. You are human. You're human at the end of the day, so don't, the pressure's off. You're good.
I'm just going to keep moving forward. But I want to thank you for putting all of this together for me to look at like this, because the truth is ever since that live earlier today, the one thing that's been racking my mind is why my husband? Why? It makes no sense.
Well, let's
None at all.
Let's ask the people, guys, if you can, if God puts it on your heart, if the Holy Spirit puts it on your heart, let's take up a donation for Jag. If you can, send her a cash app, $, JAGSBREAD, the number 2. That's Jag Bread 2. If you want to hit my cash app, it's $beautiful 070707. Let's do a part 2 of this. If you guys are liking Jag going through her life, sharing experiences, you want to see more, sign up to her coffee, right?
We have coffee, and then of course both of the YouTube platforms, and you can visit me on Instagram, and I'm going to be opening back up my TikTok, and I'll be back on TikTok soon. You know, I'm committed.
Your relationship, how can people follow your relationship, see how y'all are interacting, the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs? Which channel can they find that on?
Oh, well, you can come to the T&J channel,
okay,
right on YouTube, and get to know me and TJ. Sometimes TJ does lives alone. Sometimes I've carried lives alone. But You know, I'm really interested in people getting to know her more.
Well, some people think they got the smackdown on TJ. Is TJ over there right now? Is TJ
She's
okay?
free. She's knocked out. It's been a long day.
Oh, and then it is like 12:50 a.m. Well, yeah, 12:50 a.m.
I find it so interesting that people are always trying to make me feel one way or another about being completely honest about my life. It's just weird. It's really weird. Everybody wants to know about TJ, and yet they attack her all day online. Send her messages telling her to leave, and then all of a sudden you care. You know, people really need to make up their mind on what it is. Truth is I think what people want most is just for me to be alone and destitute or in jail or unalived. And that's fine if that's what you want. Unfortunately, you're just not going to get it. Only God marks the numbers of my days. I couldn't extort. Who's extorting anything? Who was extorting anything? Those are interesting words. What I find funny is everybody's calling me a liar, but everything that we talked about came out of that woman's mouth, did it not?
It had come out of her mouth.
I can't make up things that came out of her mouth. So why is it that the entire conversation is that I'm lying on her about words that came out of her mouth? I don't get that. Do you, Tulsa? Does that make any sense to you?
No.
I'm lying about what came out of her mouth. And after the way she deceived me, because she did deceive me, she was dishonest with me, she did not keep it real with me, even though I kept it real with her, even though all of that, still treated her decently, with respect. And then when she needed her motherfucking ass put in line, I put her motherfucking ass in line.
Oh, yes, you did. And listen here. And if she needs to be put in her place, then she just needs to be put in her place.
You need to learn how to be humble. Because what she sounded like wasn't a woman who was offended. She sounded like a woman who didn't want to lose.
Mm-hmm. She was ready to put the dukes up. Mm-hmm.
You had no leg to stand on. You were fucking with a married man who happened to be my husband. You have no leg to stand on. You just didn't want to lose. You just didn't want to lose. I'm just curious if my husband is now asking himself the same questions that I am. Did esoteric and did not line him up? He would be easy enough to fool. He's not that bright. Trust me, I know. He's my husband.
Jaguar, you were right. And this is my thing. I don't know why people are so jealous of you, because you're so right. You know, it's not just your last name. It's real. And really what I want to tell the people is just shut up and just listen to the truth. I think they're jealous because they don't know the truth and you got all the truth. You know, they wish they knew what you knew. They wish that they could put it out like you did. You know,
I'm gonna tell you this. No, they don't.
Oh no?
No, because the burden that comes along with carrying my truth is much heavier than your average person is willing to bear. Much heavier.
So you make it look easy.
I would have to. If I made it look hard, they would think that they could make me crack. That's why they've gone as hard as they are.
Yeah. And all of them just against one person.
Like I just find it funny how quickly everybody moved away from me and TJ being swatted 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Let's bring some attention to that. To those
Like we both have PTSD. And when I think about the arguments that we've had since then and stuff like that, I have to acknowledge the fact that some of that might have been sparked off because we had been triggered. I had to acknowledge today to not be angry that a gun was put in my face over a prank call from a bunch of YouTube slobs Everybody want to talk about this girlfriend, that girlfriend, who's sleeping with who doing this, who doing that. Don't nobody want to talk about the injustice that was perpetrated against my family's house and turned me and my beloved into potential unalivement candidates. Like, don't nobody want to talk about that? I find it funny that the messy gossip kicks all the way up when it becomes clear that the police are investigating YouTubers. Even this whole distraction with esoteric. She could say that she cared about me all she want. And that she felt bad about the choices my husband was making. But any woman who can sit there and listen to her husband say that he knows his wife is about to be unalived and he ain't gonna do nothing about it, if she does not go to the authorities to report that man for what he said, she ain't get no fuck to begin with. This man told you that he knew I was going to be unalive. And all you said was, you ain't gonna do nothing to help her? If I haven't said it before now, let me say it clearly today. Fuck you, you goofy Nigerian bitch. You are every much as a kata as you're worried about your family thinking you are. Because the truth is, for the past 7 months, you've been involved in some real nigga shit. I feel no sympathy for you. You ain't suing no fucking body. You're not important. You do not matter. You never did. But I can see why you want to matter. Question is what was your real end game? What was your real goal? Everybody else had the number to the jail. Why didn't you call the jail and report to the jail that my husband had told you that someone was going to unalive me while I was in there? Why did you do nothing? And you cannot deny it because it's all recorded and played live on YouTube. And you were there to corroborate it yourself. Oh, I thought it was real messed up. I just didn't know what to do. Okay. See, it was in that moment that I knew I couldn't trust you. Understand this. Nigerian princess. I only record people I don't trust. Something always been off with you. If it don't come out in the wash, please believe it's gonna come out in the rinse. But at the end of the day, all this shit gonna get clean. And on that note, Tulsa, I'm gonna drop down so you can do your devotional. And I'm gonna praise the Lord because a lot of people have tried to plot my demise this year, and yet I still stand. A lot of people have tried to destroy me and scandalize my name. And yet I still stand. A lot of people have tried to separate me from my family and did so just for a short while. And yet I stand. People have called the police, lied about me, said all kinds of things about me. And yet I stand. People have removed me from my things, tried to make it impossible for me to earn a dollar, tried to make me scared to go outside. And yet I stand. And anybody who's tired of sitting on their ass and watching this very confused world make decisions for you and choices for you that you really don't even want, maybe you should think about taking a stand. No matter how it looks. Because if you don't stand for something, you will most definitely fall for anything. And on that, I bid you adieu and let me jump down into the comments and get ready for devotional. Tulsa, thank you.
You're so welcome. Anytime.
And I cannot wait to see where this little investigation of yours leads. I'm very curious.
Absolutely. Well, you stay tuned now.
I am, honey. I'm in the chat.
Okay. Thank
All
you for
right.
coming.
Absolutely.
DJ.
She's snoring right now, but I'll definitely let her know.
Let her know that we gave her flowers.
I will do. I really hope that everyone can find it in their heart, since everyone is so concerned and cares so much. Beloved's been through a lot. She suffers from Graves, and she survived a thyroid storm, and 2 years ago, she couldn't even walk. She was in a wheelchair, and now she's up and she wants to work and she wants to move around. Fan funding is everything. Please help us reach our goal so she can get her job and everyone can stop calling her a bum.
Right.
And saying that she needs to get a job, even though she's a content creator who is earning a YouTube check. She still wants something to do with a day, and she wants to get to know the area where we're living now. Donate. If you can donate to the bullshit, you can donate to the real shit. So Tulsa, I just wanted to say that. And I want to thank everybody in advance for their support. And I want to say God bless everyone who has supported and continues to support. And Tulsa, thank you for your diligence. And thank you for being strong enough to stick around and talk to me when everybody did everything that they could do to make sure we never spoke. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. I'm going to let you get back to your show. It's been fun. It's so great to kick it with you. This was so chill and laid back. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. No problem. I enjoy it. So let the people know where they can follow you one more time.
At Jaguar Wright on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I still have I guess now an X account. You can catch me on YouTube everywhere, in everyone else's thumbnails or in mine. If you want to get an accurate opinion, stop by and see us and hear the word from the horse's mouths. And regardless of what you do, thank you for supporting my algorithm. Appreciate you. And yeah, on that note, I bid you adieu. Au revoir.
All right, guys. So Double Jaguar Wright, shout out to her for dropping by and making a special unknown appearance. Okay, that was an exclusive. So if you are just now getting in here, make sure you replay and watch the whole video through. You can watch it, while you're doing laundry, while you're doing, just some relaxation. You just need something to listen to and sit to. I think that this would definitely be the live to come to. But no, seriously, we all like to have a good time over here, but then we are very transparent, unbiased, and we really just stand with our chest over here. And whether they like it or not, maybe it's they'll, they'll come back later, and they always do. But I did want to acknowledge all our talent that comes on our show. We'll actually be going live tonight. I will be interviewing a Philly rapper, and it's gonna be interesting because I didn't know that there was like a Philly versus New York, like rap battles and like how they get down. So I'm learning the culture day by day, and this wasn't I think Jaguar and everyone else that contribute to hip hop and music. I really enjoy music. Music is my outlet. To be honest, a fun fact about me, I don't watch TV. Y'all would probably think like I watch all the shows, this, that, or that. No, I don't care for TV. Like I'm more of a music girl than anything, right? But let's go ahead and listen to. Well, actually, I'll read our daily devotion, and I think people like for me to read it more than they like to, like the recording or whatever. So we'll start it from here. Made by God and for God. Ask your Heavenly Father to help you comprehend in both mind and heart the depth of His love for you. Psalms 139, 1 through 10. At least to some degree, most of us value appearances, whether it has to do with physical looks or an air of competence at work. As a result, it's easy to compare ourselves with those around us and falsely conclude that we don't measure up. But God sees things differently. First, God made us in His image and then called what He had created good. Genesis 1:27, Genesis 1:31. He knitted each of us together in the womb. Psalms 139:13. No one is exactly like anyone else. We are each uniquely made with both value and purpose. Second, our importance to the future, to the Father, is seen in His Son's sacrifice on our behalf. Jesus shed His blood and paid for our transgressions so that we might be set free from sin. Finally, God designed man to be in relationship with Him. Adam and Eve lived in the garden and had communion with their Creator. Abraham followed the Lord and was called God's friend, James 2:23. Through faith in Jesus, we have become children of God and co-heirs with Christ. Romans 8:17. Our whole being, body, soul, and spirit belongs to Him. Excuse me. What do you value? Is there anything you need to let go of? Pursuing anything but Jesus won't bring lasting satisfaction. True contentment is found when we remember how precious we are to God. So listen here, I don't give a care if somebody wants to call y'all out your names and oh you this, you that, you ain't attractive, this, that, and the third. It does not matter what they say. As long as you know that you are beautiful inside and out, but you gotta be doing the work. You gotta be doing the work because pretty girls, you will, you know what I'm saying, clean up the insides too. Let's be honest. We all have to do the work. We all have to do the work. And for those that aren't doing the work, I want to just, y'all pat yourselves on the back. I gotta pat myself on the back because it took me a lot to start coming on camera and showing myself again. It was just something I was going through. And That's why I say it's so important for people. Like, check on your strong friends, you know, we be strong, but you can easily check it in. But on that note, I want to thank you all. We've been here for 2 hours and 55 minutes and 40 seconds. But I definitely want to thank you all. We'll do a part 2. We're going to go through the breakdown. We're going to go through the Kim Porter, Jaguar Wright, just the things that she has spoken. And I really want you guys to know, if you can, just send $1 to her Cash App, JAGSBRID2. So $JAGSBREAD, the number 2. This woman is talent. She's fed a lot of people. And I feel like that's the least that we can do. $1 per view. I don't think that's much to ask, So, on that note, I love you all, and let's have a wonderful week, because the week has started today, Sundays, early. It's like 1:11 this morning. So let's just start the 11. Let's start the week off right with some great vibes, energy, like whatever happened yesterday, let's just knock it out. It happened yesterday. The things that we can, move past and put our attention in other places where our attention is needed. And that's building the community of us, build ourselves up. If you have a project that you want to do, get out there and do that project. You want to start a business, take a chance, get out there and start that business. You can do it, You can do it. I'll be starting a class soon, how to navigate and how to stay relevant. Because I started with All About the Tea. All About the Tea is not here anymore. Well, she doesn't have a panel. She's still here, but she doesn't have a panel, right? The channel is still up. But I've stayed relevant. And if you want to know how to stay relevant, stay in headlines and turn what the streets of YouTube meant for your bad, how to navigate and turn around and make it work for you. I can definitely teach you how. Everybody wants to know the secret, the remedy. So yeah, we'll have a class come up soon. All right, on that note, I love you all so much. Come back again. Check us out Monday at 11:30. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have the Queen Tulsa morning show. I call it the Rising Show. It's like rising. Okay? So from 11:30 a.m., that's when we're on. So make sure you set your notifications and definitely tune in. If you can't watch the end, you can just set, you can watch it later or whatever the case may be. On that note, I can't express enough how much I appreciate you for showing up today and showing up for our talent and our guest. It really means a lot to me. I'll say that too. Toodles.
Girls need love, it takes something. Girls need love, girls need love, girls need love, girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Oh no. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.